what are you expecting in your life? What are you thinking of what to expect in life? Now, the majority of people, they hope for the best and then they plan for the worst. But just what is expected during that time of hoping and planning? For example, when a man and a woman decide they want to have a child, once that child's on the way, things are being then done to prepare for this child to come into their lives. So, I mean, hypothetically, if a woman finds out that she's going to be pregnant, she goes to the doctor says you're 3 months pregnant, she goes back and tells the husband, I mean, they have 6 months around about to get ready because their whole lives they're going to change. They're expecting a baby in about 6 months from that time period. So what do? And what do you do when you find out you're pregnant? I have never been in that situation, but I mean, logic and common sense will tell you, you start to make room for that baby there. You start to buy the things of the baby, the stroller, the car seat, the clothes, the toys, and you're telling everybody about it as well. I mean, there's a baby coming, you may be having a baby shower. All the preparations are being done because there's an urge to prepare because you know the baby's coming, right? Your expectations. So your focal point, your energy, your life is then wrapped around the child coming into the world. And when the baby's finally born, your expectations have been paid off. All the planning and doing for that child it's come to fruition. Now, if we use these expectations with our love lives, we can see a similar way of doing things. I mean, you have to expect that he's going to show up in your life. You have to expect that the girl of your dreams is looking for you at this very moment. Because once you shift your focal point on expecting your true love to enter your life, that mental seed you planted in your brain is going to start to grow as long as you give it energy by thinking about it. But so many people today, they don't have a clear picture of who they really want to be with. And I mean, it's obvious this is the case because divorces are at an all-time high and there's tons of single people and there's an enormous amount of people that aren't even happy in their current relationship. So you can't expect the right circumstances to happen in your life without understanding. That's the key word, understanding what those circumstances will look like. Expectation is created by what you believe. Now, in the case of the child, they believed the baby was coming. She was pregnant. So their expectation started to mold that environment. Now, if your living situation is set up for the single life, it's not set up as if you were with a partner in life. It's different. You may be looking for a partner, but you're not. But you're living with the expectation of being single. Now, I'm not saying to rush out and buy a house so you can attract a loving husband or wife, but if you did, you would be putting a lot of faith in your expectations of attracting that husband or wife. You created a space for them. So what does the universe do? It does its part by filling that void, attracting the things you need to attract that certain someone so they can show up in your life. We don't need physical evidence like the pregnancy to expect something. We just need to understand ourselves and, of course, others to produce the physical evidence. Now, knowing who you are and who they are is exactly what you'll need to start preparing for their arrival. And that's part of life coding. Understand why you're here, understand where you're at, and understand where you're going. That's how attracting the right partner and having that expectation of them showing up is all about. Knowledge, accurate knowledge and understanding. We must think it before we do it, but once we do it, we must be expecting it will happen. So what are you expecting? What are you expecting? My name is Logan with Brain, Body, Soul. Thanks for watching.